Ebusua mamu akwaba emfama ke black media. Ebusua yenye nim se lumba chiri sem de na adoso. Na yenye nim se ne ba ene wotimi edi eyi o maame nom ekopie court kire se ene ye enkrata bi o moye a eni se ni din ba so a omode akoba so ebusua ehun nsem etimi aye pinso no. Ebusua expose bi a ewo chire etimi aba na expose ne hu chire mu no ena ebusua yesi ka akomohoi allege na eje ne kokko anum nti ebusua obeka me ho na ensem we hu chire mu yakwa kotie adekodie potin a esi a die nti asa akwada no omde didi be hye so a akwada no na wonim ana se ebusuafo de didi ko hye so ebusua obeka me ho na yakwa kotie abasisi ewie so ahye comment ma afoforo enye bi enhwe.
I know say a normal. Yeah, many need the same thing. We talk normal. Yeah, a resource person too. Yeah, unkofo bebre a omo paswa.
Yeah, Nancy so you know why? I think some catch it on Nancy on my soul, which is fine.
Me
no, or I dream be said. I mean, or not dream, which I'm not. I don't want to discuss here.
Yes, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Say, and you'll be an anybody, which is fine. So the same thing I meba the same thing as storage so you'll be an anybody. It's not my end to say, wake up storage your dobuni. Offer ye a can say Akosua Serwah. But say storage obi kasa kwa na obema menye so se be how dan say be offer obi kasa na offer bema. It's a normal.
Some na make am say won ti ase o me pese me chese offer ai na me pese me body ba wa body say offer say me come asem a. Yes, we dey say me come asem. Say na me can no. Bia it's not I know across na I can it's not party to any other brony and as a bibi.
So but me say me dey call because e ho na me go say me defa.
Oh, the idea make us say a basa. A man in say you because here na you feel say a beer. You knew be but assembly will be knowledge be won't see be face when you need to know. Oh, can't send beer or the any better to say. But assembly of a main experience, neighbor, a main experience and I make
experience, but the main person making you say. The person making you say. I won't be any resource. The only time I offer no okasa obebe me say ebia obe attack it. Obebo ni din ye one more okasa. Wo akobo ni din. Ono na making the submission na we know. Na wo ka wasema no abo ni din. Ana say bia be make it generalize it is for instance ebia okasa. Wo say ebia omo wo e kan say Maame Akosua camp kwa de menim o madwe wo fempa. Obebem.
Yeah, I make it at the committee as you. It's I make say my experience with whatever transpired yesterday, it wasn't at the pan. I said it wasn't him personally. So I'm first and yes, I mean,
I'm not here and mono. That say.
Didn't me out patrol.
Then why?
I don't have
baby, I wanted dinner, and Cromodia, and Yamia, midnight.
We am Cromo, pa. Trust me, I'm here, me, Misano. Me met me if a beardly. But I did be a while sometimes.
What is going on?
Is it what is going on? That's right.
Yeah. I know be a request about this year now. Come on, I mean, see no. They see I should not buy you. Boss, let's move on. Please.
I know.
They're making you say where. Those two people, the provoke both parties, both campus. Let opposite campus. Let me say that it's a fact. A coffee from what member and coffee be honoma from a Maame Akosua camp because fees or mobile they get offense intimidated by a story the same way and then coffee so be almost so bad fees on big which is normal.
Any like I said. Oh, I'm fine. What's the fine? Because you know what?
Yeah, it's a man have a brief. But sometimes you can't make any say of a finance never of finance or buffem so be here. Many casapa and Nancy Obo so I was me with me or cry.
And if I didn't tell me,
I not only say uncle for the dinner time. Obo on my year now started.
Okay, and if I okay, Reverend Emmanuel, right?
Why I
okay. Adipa asem make am enye
na asem fa me example wa
the make us no unu say the make us
masa asem wutimi enstation yento aso wutimi ensensesa agini nyina
both sides ni nyina saa na ye nyina ala ye
Yeah, so the engine I
wo nyina obi ye
the thing is all say boss where Any time bia na also will be be from other party. I be your day.
Okay.
What you say? That is normal. Me think I live or me money ha me no. Because it's normal.
When it going to be a disrespectful idea,
Disrespectful. And then they be a make cassette.
Unya koma enkasa o.
Boga me ba eno na me makase wo kasa enkasa kasa twitwie. On say me of once ma make this disclaimer. Enti omo ba ha no maseti makeka omo ta ba ha maka we mu nyina to se woni bibi. Obi e kasa won ma ne kasa ho nte. Wo make wo submission na ma submission ne ho nte. There's no way wa kasa bi e ho te obi aba attack oda. But however, ye nipa enmetiase enti sometimes we get so emotional we forget ourselves. Enti wo so obeka se bi no wakwa bibia ekotwitwi obi.
Okay.
Ye no so no obi so beba wo so be reply which is normal. E ma ne how meti ase you me kwa me wa hi. I mean and 3 days so you saw it the one girl be obazi. You were here. They attack me all the time. What else? Ain't you normal? Esther say oba no okasa. Okasa we are no SFM because Esther no oba ne kasa no ebetwu somehow baby. Again ono ondidi obi atemu ba kasa na woka na ebetwu obi a woni ne nya adwe na ebetwu no baby. Enti so ono no onje na ho no abetie response ade beba no. What about say? Enti dey normal.
Okay.
Am I how baby? So make you submit.
Because yeah, I don't want to disrespect people on the platform because of you.
No, but it's boss. One disrespect. Oh, kasa no one disrespect. That band will be a disrespect order. Nibisa.
Oh, intina make us say.
No, because oh kasa because I want disrespect. It will be a bad disrespect. I say well, I don't know why people don't understand. Say oh kasa ye. Now one kasa menen chuchu bi na kasa normal kasa nice.
Empire simple for us because yes asem we na make say enye odobroni ni we asem na e kan e kobasa antina make us
so ba me person me kire say wo kasa emfa ho wo de wo kasa don't generalize things. What you say because the moment I will become bibi I will be so feel say no as one na what attacking the person no also be attack you which is normal. What you say enkobo obi aso na hwese enhwehwe se nipa ko na wo na so no wo wa beda wase.
I say this thing all the time.
Asamunchiro. Boss, tie me. Me yire menende dasole. Wo ye odobroni na tie me tinti ya me fie no ahunu. Ya me so me ya no ahunu he. Wo hwe ya ahunu he. Wo he. Etoda ahunu he.
Boga ya me.
Ti me se me bufuo saa.
Yeah.
Ma fa me tiri ma dwene se ade a odobroni di ya Maame Serwah no mema oba bi di bia ye no a mekoma kofampena.
Oh,
come on. Yes,
agro we tie me hwe agro we na te se o to chacha wo ye wo hina enkoto chacha wo koto chacha ye be di watam tie panyini o ma ni o bi say enti agro we wuntimi ni a na what na fie. Why?
Me point now me making it because I said the case where penny no be can phone I wasn't happy about it.
And that is why I'm so no. Me jano had because of anyo obi a we to Rebecca say we have me TB a me dey bufu asifem. What am I saying?
Okay.
He have that tough skin or ba answer. Onye meresa.
Okay.
Because ono medical kasa ofa. Obi kasa man nkasa mi. However, boss obi be sha da no wodi ka meaning we chire no aso raba ko for ba. An wo nti na mafro ha.
Gabi, you see? Take it personal.
It's no bekasa also the best. I don't know why we can't understand these principles. But yes, o kasa nice. Obi so be nice the actual. But o ba no na ba no as o be chire se ono de wagimi a ono so be show enema de actual. Which normal. Me feel say I get to nasty. I don't drop on me. That's what I do. You know, am I how boss? Why?
Okay. You know, as far as I Nami niane kare no krese school time no. Tani mani nyina ye bia toto ye da ama se se kwa tu se nipa no yi se nka me anye se ase me hwere ana se no me here nka metima ware no as a hu no saa mre yo ne che no enti you asem ne de sometimes you know utumi ye mistake e ka say yi say ge you wasn't coming say ka wasn't coming in trim but you boni din na onam na wonam kew because um pese because eno na ama ye ne generation ya yewom sese no say wo ba no utumi ka say me ne obi ko data na I say eh ada ye the first no na yabɔda ma na because wontumi fa saa deɛ no koraa mesiw papa anim sɛ anaasɛ ɔmame anim sɛ madam so ni wɔyɛ ɔbaa me ne ne kɔ date but sesei no 14 years na no mo ka sɛ na fresh na wɔ 14 years no ɛnɛ nkora aba 14 years ɛka kyerɛ ɔmaame sɛ ɔmu kɔ date sɛ ɔna mekyerɛ no nti yɛn nsusu ɛma nneɛma bi ɛnyɛ too much na obi bɛka n'asɛm a sɛdeɛ ɔka no ɔno na ɛka ɔno n'anim deɛ ɔɔka nti sɛ ɔne ne nyɛ adwene a ɔne ne nyɛ adwene but me ya na sɛ de ya na esi kɔ na woba mu no na nipa no nte ase ewu sa afi ne wasi ne saa ne no ɛnti na maame fro so wa sɛ
I expected me see omo ne dey expected say na me wona fofo bebre a omo no omo team league na me wona fofo bebre omo odobro ni ah ebi a omo no fairness ebi kwa mpo a omo betimi omo no ya pa once a while obi omo beto afa ha sei omo ba ebi a ha na omo nim say obi ba de ha ye didi atebo wo starting no kasa wo didi atebo ba wo say na nkofo starting no mo attack no oh enti obi attack na oba o me so no so de be hia wo enti e ba sa na mayi omo ni na nipa yiri na omo ye na mayi omo asinti no e normal na hwe
okay ɛne me da ase obi nko bi
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know what is it my turn.
yeah, I think you haven't
Yes.
spoken yet.
I haven't. You, Michelle Bebre, at the I think first time may contribute on the platform. My name is Serwah. I'll go straight to interview. Yeah, CCI, and I think your line of questioning was brilliant because you don't just ask comfortable questions when you are interviewing somebody. Of course, so I expect it difficult or uncomfortable questions, and then Timmy, because you are serving both camps, so you can't just be asking questions that lead you to or satisfaction to one side. You have to be diverse in your questioning, and I think you are brilliant. Now, gentleman, no, in some no kind, I want to believe, say, onim or dobroni to some extent, but me, in my view, I'm sorry, a lot of exaggerations and damage control, and therefore, in so many first and foremost, ubisano say also pairing. Pairing when you go school, I've been paired in school before. A strategy of teaching and learning in school. Getting in boys and girls now you pair them so the teacher can achieve their strategy of teaching and learning. But I don't see some timidity they grow a way, but to the extent so to me high school. I'm because of say you who not me person just on one year pen in the class and was it the only person that was paired?
Asɛm na papa yi kan na fɛ deɛ de sɛ obiara no ne deɛ o
No, so me question maybe sir. I mean Obiani said you'll be taking it. You are right.
Manenka sanwi manenka sanwi obi na man analysis why an analysis no work and
But,
I like that into the manenka na kasa
but
yes
how could he only be so uncomfortable? I said he said you rule I'm struggling to understand because a general thing, hey, you see your girl, a penny. So how did it get to him so much so that he had to withdraw from school? Yet or withdraw no still here. So now my confused kakra. Further, Osaka say a friend say Odobro no ɛna ɔmo nye hia for sa ɛna your friend say ɔmo man private tutor. Now if that suggests that this is a academically inclined family who put education as a priority. And me say my family is full of teachers. So there's no way. In fact, so one study, if you are filling some academic or educational forms, sometimes on the phone they ask you whether you have graduate in your family. You know, I don't know if anybody is taking notice of that. You know, if you want to apply for certain positions and now if you want to climb on academic ladder, now they ask this question for a good reason. So, sir, who family academically or not educationally inclined? Now, even in your primary or JSS, some of us we didn't go to JSS. Now,
Pearson, sorry. My who send for try some bed or mobile send a request and me yes I may connect to mana at disconnect. I didn't say an open internet and very poor. And you know, connect ya, obit me at disconnect on what's I try be why anyamia. Kasa Pearson.
okay. It is parents here highly academically inclined now, even in GSS here, my teacher. Not just they want you to go higher. You know, Ebanisena, after JSS, you know, with all the money spent to get a private tutor, and she just didn't continue. I mean, because I don't know, so we SSSR, and then how further did she go? Because the parents should be very, very, very much interested in her achieving her academic aim, and I say, climbing the ladder to realize her potential. So that is one thing to now I'm confused. And from eyewitness account, our muhu or dobroni wufioro. At no point to be everybody said now umuhunu say be a house girl, you know, obi who said obi accredit didn't even think he said lumba betimi and then our and I say be or any none of the so far eyewitness account echo few almost muhu or dobronu feel so I'm struggling to understand why would a family that is highly academic oriented and now educationally minded, that want their daughter to achieve so much in academic pursuit, would allow their child to go serve for a car witness says that is how they say or her proof you. So it's not we that are concluding say Dobroni house help and something from what people are saying what they want to see the lady doing. So these are just my confusion, kakra. Me who the sequence of the because Janimana along the line he became agitated and he was more of a defensive because Mrs. here mean that before you call primary school a minimum. If I have to talk about them, I'll just flow. In fact, there's no question. Meaning, baby, say minimum. But whatever I know, baby, anyone the far, I will feel uncomfortable, and now I will be on the defense, and now I will feel you raffle me, or because I'm saying exactly what I know, and I'm saying with pleasure and from the best of my ability. But the question, who beside the question, it's more defense. I say, some feeling I say you are doubting, but we are not. We just want you to convince us that you know the lady beyond reasonable doubt. Now, who could feel obia yenina visit yen down for during childhood piano? Either say papa and if you are now papa and who school say wonderful ni papa and your mammy or unim. So papa and your mammy and you'll be at the person you are close to that you visit and eat all the time. But no so on person yano. So Odobroni papa or you know, ni mammy or you know, if but also yano. So these are some of the punches in the account, you know, how best also unim. I don't doubt to say unim or dobroni, but I'm saying it's very limited, and I think that he's doing more of damage control or exaggeration or embellishing say the unim so that in semi be a for cano or rebut them. So that's my opinion that I'm going to say. PSC.
There was a question answer no ako.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, what's all
the
question? Okay, my name is all person. Yes, obey me a question.
I'm patching meeting, no problem.
Mr. Pierce, me pacho. Oh ma, are you a father?
Yes, I
okay.
am. I do.
Okay. what's my kind is so only I'm for course school. When I'm for school now, only date of birth.
No, I mean, I think says I said no, lady, Adipa answer. You may not know.
The same or no, could be sad. Or you know, the favorite, favorite, and never
Exactly, I
can.
didn't even talk
Oh,
about
sir,
date of birth.
also he just made a point. Say
No.
the friends. Also, the friends don't go school. He will answer to the best of knowledge of his knowledge. His friends don't go school. Now people say to the friends don't go. It's a form 4 no. On the closest ones that answer Oma no.
Now, let me just answer you. We all have average group. I think, sir, gentleman, Ankasaka, you may not specifically do. I mean, say, maybe the age gap may be a year or two. Because those is attending primary school. So and then age, like I say, averagely, and that's what we say. I think that's the answer I would say. I may not know specifically how maybe my friend Michael, how old he was. If I was 6 years in one, then of course he may be also 6 years or maybe a little older than I am. I may not be certain on the age. I think that answers it, isn't it?
My second and last question. Was it because of so now private tuition at home in Tino or Sananka or federal school now up to the level Bia or say I say once she was given private or home tuition after school no until Bia Oberman private tuition Bia also or go to the educational that now could do the top and but
Based on the balance, ideally, it is a known fact. I mean, Obieni who are Sikawofi, unless you say Biana along the line, there was no money as
no, make a private teaching. No,
that is what I'm saying, of course, because Obieni who school, yeah, more private teaching. Now, your parents are not interested in your academic achievement. It doesn't make sense. That's my opinion on the balance. That is it. Obia wako school na o papa itime my private tuition there. That means their number one priority is for you to achieve your academic goals, and rise to the top. That is the ideal situation. Because how would your parents spend money on you, get you a private tutor, and then you drop off? Why would they do that?
In this case, how many women? I mean, you name so the proof because earlier you were already be also on the call trade school. We were cra. I'm a bonity. Do you chess be kind? And so also.
I'm not having any argument with anybody. What's all drop? But I must say, I'm talking about the situation on the ground. What we know her for. That is it.
I think that Nana, Obia won view or no interview no tea, no.